takes pouring like summer rain. World events, no sugar, no shade. The Brandwagon, the Brandwagon. Truth is here, no need for flagging. The Brandwagon, the Brandwagon. Hop on board, let's get cracking. Conversations bold and true. No sweet code, just the view. This is where we bring it through. The Brandwagon. The Brandwagon. Truth on wheels, it's never lagging. The Brandwagon, the Brandwagon. Let's go now, no backtracking.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning into my show today. This is the Brandwagon. My name is Brandon, and welcome to the wagon. That's kind of stupid, but we'll go with it for now. It's going to be a show where I talk about random life stuff that's happening in the United States. Kind of just a place to talk about my own opinions, interview people, and have those hot takes, enjoy some fun conversations, and hopefully not get canceled.
Yeah.
I'll probably haven't, but a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in Central Florida. Pretty much my entire life I've lived there. I work in IT, so expect some IT-related stuff to pop on the show here and there. I don't really want to make that the main focus because, well, it puts my wife to sleep, so I can't imagine people wanting to listen to an hour talking about a server that I built. But yeah, it's gonna be some fun. Other than that, I don't have too many fun hobbies. I mean, I like to play video games. I like to hang out with friends and family. I would like to be a boater, but I can't afford a boat. So
True.
I like football, go Cowboys. But yeah, I mean, I guess most of my personality will come out during these episodes. Let's get right into it. This is my first guest, Maddie.
Hello.
She is my wife. We have been married for almost 2 years now. Maddie, so tell us a little about yourself. What do you do for a living?
I am a hairstylist. I'm doing that for about 2.5 years now. I'm 22, grew up in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm Maddie.
She's Maddie. So Maddie, you should probably tell them how we met. It's a pretty good story,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
Back in the old golden days of TikTok when there wasn't an ad every 2 seconds.
COVID.
Actually, no, right before. Yeah, it would be peak COVID.
Mm.
Peak COVID, I had a little TikTok that went viral. It was a video of me going like back and forth with a little disco lighting. And the caption said, if she ain't like the dad bod, she don't get the dad rod.
Mhm.
Take that as you will.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't really have to explain that. Yeah. She saw that TikTok and liked or followed me or whatever. That TikTok went viral. Probably a good chunk of people saw that. I saw her pop up in my little feed there and I was like, damn, okay. So slid into those DMs.
Right.
We talked on Snapchat for a little bit and I was a little stupid and did some things, got back together with an ex-girlfriend, which, yeah, that was that.
Blocked me.
Yeah, blocked
Mhm.
her. And then fast forward like 3 months.
June to September.
Yeah, around
Yeah.
there. I no longer with said ex-girlfriend, but me and my sister on the way back from off-roading like all night, driving back to drop her off at her dorm. And I get T-boned by some crackhead without insurance, of course, welcome to Florida. But yeah, so we went to the hospital. I had a broken nose, but as I'm waiting there, I opened up TikTok and I still follow her on TikTok. I didn't remember her from there or anything. And I saw a video of her butt going up in the air and was like, okay, yeah.
Good.
Added her right back. She still had the Snapchat and the DMs. So
Yeah.
The rest kind of took it from there. Our first place we met was a McDonald's.
Why was that on OBT?
God bless America. We just met. She was passing through. So we just met up there and said hi. But yeah,
Yep. Long distance for 2 years.
that's yeah. Long distance is rough.
It was only 3 hours, but
So I mean,
I still lived with my parents, and they didn't exactly like the age gap.
yeah.
So it was difficult.
Yep. I did a little outline today because I'm a little nervous, so I didn't really want to free ball it the whole time.
Free ball it.
So I got a little bit of outlet I'm reading off of. It's not like a script per se, but it's just kind of like points. What was your first impression of me?
Like meeting in person or the TikTok?
I got both.
I don't know. I thought you smelled really, really good. I liked whatever cologne you were wearing. I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's kind of difficult to have like a true first impression of someone because I feel like we didn't really get to spend that much time together.
Yeah.
In person for like the first, we dated for 3 months before we met.
Yeah.
And then you didn't come back down until like the next year. But
I guess it's hard to call that a first impression because we had already been FaceTiming every day for
right.
couple
And I
months.
mean, obviously I liked you or I wouldn't have, stayed with you.
Well, I'm glad you liked me.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I have to think on that one.
yeah, I guess my first impression of you was just that you were very attractive.
Well, thank you.
What surprised you about me after we got together?
Well, we've both done some growing, that's for sure. Personality wise. I don't know, you were always like just looking to go have a good time, which I loved. You always wanted to like go do something, go explore. You wanted to take me new places, that kind of thing. It was always just very exciting.
Yeah, I
And
had
it still
to drag
is.
me out of the house.
What?
So now I had to drag me out of the house.
I know. You're an old man.
I just, going out ain't what it used to be. It's gotten way too expensive.
For real.
I would have to say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So next up is a little hot seat question. What's it like being married to someone in my field of work, which is IT, which I mentioned already, but what's it like to be married to someone who works in IT?
Well, it's very convenient because I'm the kind of person who, when you get frustrated with technology, I throw it across the room.
Yeah.
So it's very nice to just like hand you my phone or laptop and be like, here, fix that. So that's nice. Hearing about what you do makes my head spin. But I love to hear you talk about it because you're very passionate about it. So I like to hear you talk about things you like. Yeah, pretty much never have to worry about my Wi-Fi not working.
Except when I'm trying to do other things.
Right. Messing around with it. Yeah, no, he's very, I feel like he's very like innovative and always like looking to better things because it's technology is a very like fast growing field. So he's always like looking to, not even just with technology, like in any aspect of our life, he's always like looking to grow or improve or all that. So I feel like that ties it in a little bit.
Yeah. Being married to a hairstylist is very nice. I enjoy my haircuts. I don't have to go pay $30 every 2 weeks now. So that's always nice. There are some downsides though. She did experiment on me throughout hair school.
Yep.
So that was fun. Had highlights in
That was like my first week.
first week.
Yep.
I came home and sat me down and started whipping it up.
The amount of times he fell asleep and I had to like, pick his head back.
Dude, they don't tell you how long that stuff takes.
It was my first time doing it.
Still, like, when you guys do hair, like, you're gone for hours.
Yeah. Does that part bother you? Because I'm sure if you've ever met a hairstylist, they never know what time you're off.
Well, I'm kind of used to it.
Mm-hmm. No, like I'll tell him I'll be done in like an hour.
That's just how
3-4 hours pass, and he'll text me like, "Hey, babe, you heading home soon?"
that's just kind of how you've always been, though.
Yeah.
Never been very punctual.
Uh-uh.
Like, in the talking to me sort of way, I guess. I'm not saying that, like, you don't show up to, like, pre-planned in advance, like, events.
Mm-hmm.
Just like when you're communicating with me.
Mhm.
Your hour can sometimes be 3 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just used to it. It's not a huge deal though.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the highlights, you've dyed my beard, dyed my hair.
Mm-hmm. He got a perm.
Oh, I got a perm, yeah.
Mhm.
I like that actually, but it smells bad.
Won't let me do it again.
It took so long and it was very uncomfortable, like having it like all those things in my hair.
Yeah.
And then
He was over there gagging. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
it just smells so bad.
It was not bad.
It smells worse than like going to the Springs.
No, it doesn't. I feel like that's dramatic.
I don't think it's pretty dramatic.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's move on to the next topic. So I have a couple trending topics here. First one, of course, has been popular for the past couple of years, but my job specifically, or my field specifically, that's been a huge topic these past 6 months, is AI taking over everything.
Mm-hmm.
But how do you feel about AI?
Well, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I use it to respond to my clients. I use it to caption my pictures. I use it to rearrange my house. It comes up with my grocery lists. I like barely have to use my brain anymore. It's great.
I think that's part of some of the issues I have. I of course use it in its own way. It is scary what it can do, but I think people rely on it without knowing how to use it.
I agree with that.
And there's a lot of hallucinations, and seeing people willingly just posting false information that an AI hallucinated is scary.
Right.
When it comes to technical stuff and hard to find stuff, I feel like it's pretty good.
I feel like
That
you have to
aspect.
like be knowledgeable enough to use it properly, and like you have to have the idea already yourself and know how to like check it and things like that. Like I feel like it's more so it needs to be used as a tool.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like you definitely have to know something about what you're like. If you're looking at for research, I feel like you have to know that way you can decipher whether or not it's giving you a correct answer.
Mm.
Like I'm going to ask it a computer question. When I'm going to ask it, it's going to be me asking it something that I could figure out if I dive 30 minutes into it, or I can ask the AI to do the research for me using the tools, spit out an answer with the source, and I could go verify the information. For coding stuff, you could, test it in like a development environment before even using it.
Mm.
But you definitely just have to know you have to be able to decipher what it's giving you. Another scary thing is the AI video generation has gotten pretty crazy. I got access to the OpenAI Sora.
Mm-hmm.
It's like their version of TikTok, but it's like all AI generated content. And it's pretty scary, some of the stuff that I'm seeing on there.
It's almost like I can't trust anything anymore.
Yeah. Like I know they watermark their stuff and Gemini does, but like I'm sure there's people who have self-hosted models of AI like running on their own computers that you could tweak any way you want, and you can make videos, content, images, whatever, and without any restrictions.
Right.
I think that's scary too.
Agreed.
I feel like it's like a bubble. I've talked to my coworkers a little bit about that. Kind of agree there. Like it's becoming so big and relevant, but it's so expensive for those companies to run. And I don't think all these AI advancements are going to keep advancing as quickly as they have been. Companies are going to start running out of money because people aren't utilizing it to really justify how much it costs to run them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then eventually they're going to keep quantizing, which is basically they take these models that are pre-trained and kind of compress them like you would with like a folder into like a zip file. I might be explaining this wrong. This is how I kind of took it, but eventually it will get to a point to where those AI models can run on phones, for example, which they're already starting to do. The Apple's new phone, they put like a AI core in every CPU core, and eventually, hopefully, Apple releases their AI, which they've been slacking on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like it is a bubble, and I feel like it will eventually, the hype will die down.
I just think it's crazy they're introducing it into like the school systems.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I guess, not to name any names, but I guess some counties in Florida are telling their teachers to teach kids how to use Chat GPT.
It's the children who don't even know how to write in full sentences.
I don't think children
It's-
that can't write should be using Chat GPT. Like, you're not learning.
Right.
That,
Yeah.
that kind of circles back to using it as a tool, not as your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, you know how to make a grocery list, but it's easier just to give the ingredients you have and give the Chat GPT. Like, you can still make the grocery list. But like, yeah, teaching kids how to use Chat GPT, and they're just gonna go in there and be like, "Do my homework. Here's a picture."
Right.
They're not gonna learn shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, what if they want to learn about something? What if they actually want to learn about something? They go and ask ChatGPT, and ChatGPT just gives the wrong answer.
False information and
That
or like non-age appropriate things.
they can hallucinate. I'm telling you, I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
for a good solid 6 months after I bought my new graphics card for my computer, and I was asking ChatGPT questions about it because I had to like figure out initially how to like if it was going to fit in my case, if the power supply I had was going to be enough to power it. And again, this is all stuff I could go figure out. It's just sometimes it's easier just to give it model numbers and let it do its thing. But it was just like, oh, that doesn't exist yet. Here's the information for the other model, the previous generation. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you think AI is going to take jobs if it hasn't already?
I mean,
Taking our
there
kids, but
there are certain things it's never going to be able to do. It's never going to be able to like provide a face-to-face connection. It's never going to be able to share emotion. It's never like, I don't know. And I feel like everything that's like physical, like it's like obviously robots, but
say, what
it's,
if it's a robot with realistic skin and an AI pin inside?
I don't, no matter how much programming, you can't like put, so you can't put a soul into a robot, like,
That's the scary part, though, is like these models can learn, like actually learn on the job.
no, they can't.
They can.
I refuse to believe that.
There's
No.
they can become self-aware. Like there's been stuff posted online where
Nobody's going to even be able to afford that. There's still always going to be small businesses. There's always going to be.
these rich billionaires, you don't think they can? Like they're probably gonna be buying AI robots to like
Yeah, but why would
hook
they
up
want
with.
to?
Because
Like, for what?
there's no laws about what you can do with a
Lazy
robot.
asses.
You think P. Diddy would like a robot? He probably would.
I don't want to hear that name in my house. Mm-mm.
Moving on. Moving on. Social media authenticity. Oh my God, I can't say that word. Crisis. Authenticity. Authentic. Oh my God.
Authenticity.
Authenticity. Social media authenticity crisis.
Mm-hmm.
This has kind of been like an ongoing thing, I guess, for the past since 10 years, probably. How real is too real online? What does that even mean? That could be taken a lot of ways, but how real?
I don't know. I mean, I understand that there's, you want to be relatable and you want other people to know that, like, something that you're going through could also be something that they're going through and, like, help them through it. But I don't know. You just don't need to, like, you don't need to show certain things on the
Yeah.
internet. And as so publicly, too, like, you never know how that's going to be turned around and used against you.
I agree. I think it was your cousin that was showing us a video, some Snapchat.
Mm.
Like this girl is full blown college graduate.
Oh
and
my
she's
gosh. With that.
posting herself crying on her Snapchat every day. Like no one cares.
I thought you were talking about the other thing.
Oh, I don't know what the other thing is.
What happened in FSU this year?
Oh,
That one.
oh
I'm like, that shouldn't be shared online either.
no, that definitely shouldn't have.
There was a girl who
messed up.
was laying on the ground after a shooting up there, and it was spread all over social media. Like, you need, it's so wrong.
Was she live streaming or she just took a Snapchat? I don't remember.
I think she posted it,
Yeah.
and then obviously people screen record. So
I think there was a lot of. I remember seeing like a lot of like people calling out the wrong person. I guess that happened.
yeah,
Like
I think so.
someone thought it was this one girl, then everyone like jumped on that bandwagon.
Right.
I don't know over what came of that. I'm sure the student probably got reprimanded
I'm
or
sure.
expelled or
But I
whatever.
mean,
But yeah, that definitely should not be on social media.
mm-hmm.
But I see a lot of people posting themselves crying on social media. It's,
That too. That's not even where my head
go
went.
see a therapist.
Right. Yeah.
People also post way too much. What's the word of their like
What are you talking
relationship like drama or inner family dramas like online.
about? Yeah. The whole world doesn't need to know that everything.
One of the people that worked at my old company, I was friends with one of the dudes on the other team. And if you are somehow watching this dude, prayers up for you, man. I don't know what's going on, but I just think this is an example I could use here. I guess him and his wife have been going through whatever. The other day I saw a post where she posted on her Facebook and tagged him in it. And it just was like a huge post about, well, the time has come. This just isn't working out. The guy's name is shutting off my phone. If you need me, whatever, come find me here. They're just talking like a whole rant about like their marriage failing.
Oh, God.
And like half the comments are like, girl, why are you posting this on social media?
Right.
Call me. And another one was like, he was going back and forth with her in the comments. I'm like, dang, y'all should not be taking this on social media.
Right.
Again,
Yeah.
go see a therapist.
I mean, I feel like certain things, like, you can share past experiences or, like, but I feel like it has to be with, like, a helpful or...
Like a live ongoing
Right.
thing that's
Right.
between you and one other person. Like,
Unless all parties are agreeing,
yeah,
you know.
unless you're like Kim Kardashian and they're making millions off of Kanye West, Kim Kardashian divorce.
Right.
Yeah, that's another whole nother
I definitely feel
rabbit
like
hole.
that's where human communication comes in because I talk about things that like sometimes irk me a little bit with like trusted friends or my mom or whatever. But those people like would never go back and, it's more so just for my own support and like going. Okay, so I have an Italian and Irish temper. They're just combined. So I blow up and then just wait and wait and wait. And then I let it build up and then I blow up again. So when I'm having those blow ups, it's very easy for me to just vent and then be able to see clearly after that. I feel like to kind of keep some of that off of Brandon sometimes, I just vent and then I can go about it like more clear
It's fair.
and not necessarily like push
But
those
you're
negative
not posting that on
emotions.
social media. You're
Exactly.
talking to a friend.
Exactly.
So
That's different.
that's completely different. The whole world's not watching it happen.
Right. Yeah.
How would you say, how different am I online versus offline?
I mean, do you want me to answer that honestly?
Yeah.
I mean, you're very, I feel like you're very opinionated regardless, online or offline. It's just you think very carefully about what you're posting online. I mean, not saying that you're like a horrible, like you talk about whatever the hell you want to in person, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I get you.
you're more conscious about like just thinking about other people, like your empathy
Yeah.
in that aspect, and also not saying you don't do that in person, but it's also a lot easier between online and in person to read somebody's emotion behind words coming out of their mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's yeah.
I feel like I definitely am more careful about what I post just
Mhm.
because, I am a professional person in a professional career and I really enjoy having a job.
Right.
But two,
Me too.
obviously, I'm just like,
Me too.
I'm not in the business to really. I'm not gonna post like stupid crap online. Like, not that I say or do anything in person, but like, I'm not gonna like bash someone or even like when it comes to political stuff. Like, yeah, I'll like occasionally share my opinion or post something, but most of the time it's like factual stuff,
Mhm.
Or there was a few times during the Donald Trump Biden campaign and then Donald Trump Hillary Clinton campaign where I posted stuff. But it is 90% of the time just factual like stuff, And I don't like to post misleading stuff. I don't think I have really. Outside of me expressing my opinions, like saying da 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 da's gonna win the election. Um Outside of that, I haven't really posted anything that's like super hateful or bashful or incorrect. Now I do call like if someone else is posting fake stuff or wrong information,
Mhm.
I am one of the first few people who will jump on the comment section and say something.
Right. I don't feel like that's always bad either.
No, people, if you're gonna express your opinion somewhere, you should be able to handle a response, in my opinion.
Right. I agree with that.
And the freedom of speech goes both ways.
I feel like it's just like respect for other people is
Yeah.
honestly what it comes down to.
I'm not saying like be an asshole,
No, no, no.
but like
I'm just saying like when you're respectful about something, I feel like other people are more likely to.
I feel like is a huge problem with our generation is that like
Mhm.
people can't have a fucking conversation
Right.
about like topics. Like you say one thing to like that they don't agree with and they just like take that the whole way of the whole conversation. You can't talk about anything else. You can't go back and forth on it. And I feel like everyone, especially our youth, needs
Mhm.
to be able to be a little more open-minded sometimes,
Right. Yeah.
especially when it comes to politics, because we we don't all know everything. We don't know every single fact.
Mhm. And I mean, truthfully, how do we even know that anything that they put out is factual?
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's
They're all just AIs.
no, I'm not saying AI, but people lie too.
They're all just AIs.
Mhm.
We're listening to robots run our country.
Right.
Okay, next topic. That veered off quite a bit. But death of attention spans. Everything's a 10-second clip now. Are we cooked?
Are we
Are we cooked? That's the headline there. I think we're a little cooked.
You know, I don't want to say I don't want to say that because I'm not accepting defeat. But
When's the last time you watched something for longer than 10 minutes? Like, had your attention span?
like,
Not playing a game or on your phone while listening/watching.
I don't know if I really want to answer that question.
Are you going to watch this podcast all the way through?
Probably not.
What about when I do, like, episodes without you?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch the whole thing?
Well, like, I have to make sure if I need to, like, brace myself or, wait for impact from other people. I'm just kidding. But I have a very short attention span. And I also feel like that is with the mental illness of ADHD that is heavily impacting our generation. I don't know what they're putting in the water, but I feel like everybody has, like, a very short attention span. And it's probably due to the TikToks and the Reels and all of the very short bursts of information that we can get. Like, you don't have to sit there and watch a 35-minute video to find an answer to one thing anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's more efficient, honestly. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing unless you can, like if you can't separate that and, like, I mean, it's just using things as a tool. Like, on TikTok, I'll go find the information I need and then carry it out with whatever I'm doing in real life. But
I mean, it definitely, attention spans are whack. TikTok definitely is the main contributor, or at least started it. Because obviously, like, YouTube copied them, Facebook copied them, Instagram copied them.
Right. Well, it was Musical.ly first.
Musically, but that was
And Vine.
Yeah, I guess. Like, no, none of those were as big as TikTok is. TikTok,
It's including all generations.
it's like Fortnite created, like, Fortnite created the battle royale style game. Obviously, there was games. I guess created's not the right word to use there, but there were other games before them that used it, everyone dropping in at the same time.
Yeah.
But Fortnite's what made battle royales battle royale. TikTok made short form content.
Mm-hmm.
They are the reason why it's popular.
Right.
Am I crazy for starting a podcast in 2025, especially considering?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of people saying that, like, you're only doing it to see if you can get famous. You're only doing it because everybody else is doing it. But I mean, you've honestly been talking about doing a podcast for years. I just
Yeah.
don't think it's ever been, like, it's never been the right time, but, I'm not saying it like that.
I've always wanted to do it.
Right.
I don't care if I get famous. Honestly, I'd prefer, if I do get famous, that'd be cool, whatever. I don't want to be, like, halfway famous. Because if I'm going to get famous, it's going to have to be enough to, like, not be able to work a regular job. Because I feel like if I get famous, I'm not going to be able to work a professional job. Because, like,
Probably. That's not really sustainable.
Like if I were to, I feel like no matter what company I was at, and I love the company I'm at now, and I plan on being there for a while, good long while, because they are great. I get treated great. Regardless of any company I were to go to or stay at or be at, I feel like if I was famous, like,
It would definitely impact your work life.
I feel like people would just be, like, watching, waiting for me to mess up,
Yeah, that's fair.
and then, like, use that to, like, do something. I don't know. I could just be in my head about that.
Well, like, in my career too, you receive so much criticism.
Yeah.
And especially because it's such a creative field with very breakable rules. It's just different people do it different ways. So
Yeah. We'll see.
yeah.
I don't care what the outcome is. Obviously, it'd be cool to make a little money on the side.
Right.
But honestly, I'm just doing it for fun. Have some fun times, practice talking, I guess.
Yeah.
I think public speaking I've always struggled with, but
Same.
I feel like this could help a little bit, especially in a career where you're very personable or had to be personable.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on to the fun segment. So I've got some rapid fire questions.
Mm-hmm.
Since you can't see my screen, I'll just ask you the questions
Okay.
and you answer them about me.
Okay. So these are what your answers would be.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Ready?
Coffee order. This is my coffee.
What?
Like my coffee order.
Your coffee order?
Yeah.
Okay. Brown sugar shaken espresso is the most recent I've heard. However, you've been messing around with your Starbucks order a little bit. You don't like your coffee very sweet. You don't like it too creamy.
Yeah.
Pretty much just whatever you can pack as much caffeine into. That would be your go-to.
Yeah, that is true.
We did try Starbucks protein coffee this morning, which I feel like could be a go-to for you as we're on a weight loss journey. Protein is the best.
That was pretty good too.
It was good.
Biggest pet peeve.
Your hands being sticky.
Yeah, can agree.
Yeah.
He's my celebrity crush.
I feel like it changes because I get a different answer every time you tell me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't really truly have one, to be honest. What's my most used emoji?
Either the smiling face with the cowboy hat or what do you use a lot?
I don't know. I guess the
I feel like you haven't really been using emojis recently. I mean, the laughing face, I feel like, but that's everybody's go-to emoji
yeah.
to make sure that they know that you're not a bitch.
Yeah, I mean, emojis, I don't know. There's a
Yeah.
common place. I don't use them like that often.
Right.
I use them like reacts, like in Teams and stuff, like in our work chats. Like I use them for reactions.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I guess I don't really see that.
I mean, text messages, like I'll just do the laughing.
Mm.
Hey, I sent you a winky face earlier.
Well, that was because you wanted something.
That's an emoji though.
Mm-hmm.
What's my go-to comfort food?
You'd think I'd know because I make food for you all the time. I don't know. You've been very into salmon bowls recently, but I don't know if that's necessarily a comfort food. You like pasta. I feel like steak is a good one.
Yeah.
It's just classic dude.
Yeah, it's my guilty pleasure TV show.
I don't even see you watch TV.
I don't have a good guilty pleasure. It's called video games.
Right, yeah.
If I won $10 million tomorrow, what would be the first thing I'd do or buy?
The first thing,
Yeah.
you know, I want to say something responsible, like pay off for a mortgage or like buy a piece of land, but that doesn't happen. Like, you can't do that in one day.
Yeah.
So the irresponsible Brandon would probably, with $10 million, probably go buy himself a truck because that's a one-day event.
Yeah.
Perhaps a boat, as he mentioned earlier.
Get the truck first, then go get the boat.
Right. What would it be? Was I wrong?
Oh, that's pretty accurate.
His truck got stolen, so he's been butthurt ever since.
Yeah. Now I drive a Hyundai.
I'm trying to get rid of that car.
Me too.
She has no bumper. We're
She
struggling.
does not have a bumper.
Yeah.
What's my biggest fear?
Mhm.
I really hope the video's still recording too, to be honest.
Could you imagine if it was like, you're out of storage?
It said 2 hours.
Biggest fear?
Yeah.
I feel like the amount of like stress you put on yourself to be like making sure that all of our stuff is like paid and stuff. You're very like, you get financially stressed very easily. So I feel like maybe just like not being able to pay a bill or not being able to like support our family, that kind of thing. Or I mean, like it could be something like a certain type of like bug or snake, whatever.
That's fair. That is fair. I don't really have like a biggest fear, but like a recurring nightmare that I have, it's like my teeth falling out.
Your teeth falling out? I did not know about that. That's pretty scary.
I always have to like when I wake up, I'm like always like, I just check and I'm like, oh my God.
I just
Thank you, Jesus. What's my toxic trait?
toxic trait.
Yeah.
Chronically on your phone
That's fair. That is justified.
with ADHD, meaning you can't multitask.
Yeah.
Love you though. That's my coffee order.
You also change it up very quite frequently, usually along the lines of like a couple espresso shots in there, some milky milk, and like 3 to 4 pumps of vanilla-free, sugar-free vanilla syrup during pumpkin-sized seasons. That pumpkin stuff
Yeah.
with no whipped cream.
Another acceptable answer would be that I make coffee at home every morning.
That too. K-cups.
Yeah. That's my biggest pet peeve.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
When other people or animals or anything is walking in front of me
No.
while I'm on a mission and just stops right
Shout out
in
Buck.
front of me. Oh, I about lost my mind on our dog earlier.
Shout out to Buck.
Shout out to him. What is my most used emoji?
Probably the laughing face as well.
I'd agree. What is my comfort food?
Could it be a candy? Wonton soup.
No, it's miso. But you were close.
Close enough.
What is my guilty pleasure TV show?
Ooh. Defender.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family Guy. What would I do with $10 million if I want it? What's the first thing I would do?
Probably buy a truck as well.
No.
A Tahoe.
No.
FaceTime your mom.
I would go buy another puppy.
That's the first thing you
Yes. I want another puppy so bad.
wouldn't want like a bigger place to
Somebody
have the
tell me
puppy.
where I can find a charcoal lab immediately.
For free. Preferred. Free charcoal app.
Yeah, that would be nice. Okay, what's my biggest fear?
Mm.
But truck would be a close second.
Spiders.
Yeah, anything that like is tiny and crawls. But lizards are okay. Stop! You're gonna make him fall off the table.
I was trying to make him sit.
Kai's coming to say hello. What is my toxic trait? I could list off about 10 of them.
Just like super talkative.
That's toxic to you?
No, I don't say toxic.
Then why was that your answer?
I
It says toxic trait.
don't think you have like an actual toxic trait though.
I feel like I'm very impatient. I feel like that's the first thing that came to mind.
Can you consider that a toxic trait? I guess we'll go with that. Sure.
Okay.
Moving on. Hot takes.
Mm-hmm.
Separate bedrooms for couples. Thoughts?
I feel like it works really well for some people and really not well for other people. It just
Yeah.
depends on what your dynamic is. But I don't think that sleeping in separate bedrooms means something negative about your relationship.
Yeah. I don't know. I personally don't like it. I think it's strange.
Yeah.
I think that unless there's like a like a work schedule difference or like a medical condition, like I don't know, what's the one where like you can't sleep? Insomnia?
Yeah.
Like the super bad one. But like if there's a medical condition where like it affects the other person sleeping, then I could get that.
Right. Like my aunt and uncle, they sleep in separate rooms and they've been married for 20 years and they're happy, you know?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just because he's a super, super light sleeper and my aunt, she doesn't like anything touching her while she's sleeping.
Interesting.
So, yeah, I mean, it works well for them.
Fair enough.
I mean, they still have a healthy relationship and everything. So,
To each their own. I mean, I personally I couldn't do it.
I like snuggling and I feel like I don't get like I also haven't I'm not like going through menopause or anything. Not saying that like that will come eventually, but I know also you get very hot and stuff, so like just being in your own space is nice. I guess
Yeah.
at that point in your life.
Well, you get cold. I get hot.
Right.
But
It's been reversed recently.
yeah, well, yeah, sometimes. It just depends, I guess.
Right.
Like in the middle of the nights, I get hot.
Mm-hmm.
Work-life balance, real or buzzword?
What do you think?
I think it's a buzzword. I don't think it. I mean,
I feel like you have to try a lot harder to make it exist rather than just like meshing it.
Yeah, I mean, for you, especially you're a business owner, so like you have a lot of stuff to do outside of work.
Right, like when I'm not like in the salon.
And I guess me, like, I'm always thinking about like stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm a problem solver, so like
Right.
if I'm stuck on something, like I'm gonna be thinking about it.
It'll drive you crazy until you figure it out.
But also, another negative thing is that my job is in part my hobbies.
Mhm.
I really enjoy computer stuff, so they kind of coincide in some areas.
Mhm.
But it is something that I myself need to work on a little more.
Mhm.
But I think it's just hard for probably a lot of people.
Well, I feel like we both do something that we enjoy, so like you said, it like combines with our hobbies and doesn't always like feel like work.
I feel like that's also one of the things you learn as you age in your marriage and stuff. Like I feel like you learn that all over time.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I feel like probably a lot of people do struggle with work-life balance, regardless of their careers.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Like example, like football players.
Right. They sign that contract and you have to be
Yeah,
there.
your husband's a millionaire, but like
Right.
they're gone every weekend. They're missing holidays, events, birthday parties.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
There are people.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it could be different than work-life balance, but I don't know.
Right. I mean, and when it's instances like that, it's a short period of time in the grand scheme of life, too. Like what football players are only in their prime for how many years?
Yeah, like good 10, depends on the position, but 10, 15, 20.
Right. And then there's off season where of course you still have like
And
things
stuff
like that, but
yeah, I feel like, yeah,
just depends.
majority of America probably has to deal with that balance.
Go ahead and read that next one.
Is
Yeah.
it okay to have work spouses?
Uh-huh.
Fuck no.
Absolutely not. Nope.
No way, Jose. So you technically do have a work spouse.
Okay, but she's my girlfriend. I love Kyla very much. You have boyfriends, okay? That's not even...
But they're not at work. Those are outside of work boyfriends.
Okay, so outside of work boyfriends are okay. Okay, but you just don't like that I talk to Kyla all the time.
Well, I know that
Work and home.
you don't swing that way, so
Okay, so it's okay.
Valentine's Day Commercial garbage or important?
I think the general, like, the face of Valentine's Day, the hearts and the red and the buying expensive gifts and the chocolates and all of that is commercial garbage. I feel like having a day specifically meant to just remind you to think about your spouse or, because of course you have anniversaries, of course you have, like their birthday, you have date nights every couple, like, I don't know. I just feel like since it's gonna be a thing, might as well just like take it to appreciate your spouse and like give yourself a day to like enjoy each other, that kind of thing.
I think it actually was created by companies to be able to sell stuff.
I'm sure.
I mean, the last couple of years we haven't gone out. We just like cooked dinner.
It's not even worth it. It's too busy. It's too expensive.
We just cooked dinner, have some wine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Just an
it's definitely
excuse to spend.
commercialized, that's for sure. All right, we are getting to the end of the show, but we have a couple more things to do. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This will be cross-posted to YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, and RSS. I don't know if there's any other podcast things that it's going to go to, but I think that's the main ones. Video will be on YouTube, hopefully, as long as it stayed recording and we don't look horrible.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully get another episode cranked out in the next week or so. Not sure who we're going to be interviewing yet, but we are definitely open to some suggestions. I would like to get very opposite of me and some kind of the same of me in terms of like personality. I definitely want to get my sister's boyfriend on the podcast. He's a comedian, so that'll be funny. I would like to get, I don't know, I just think eventually,
Good variety of people.
like someone famous or sports player or something would be cool, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I have to pull some strings. Elon Musk. We live in Titusville.
Oh my God.
We live in Titusville. If you want to pull up, I know you got your rocket launches out here. If you want to pull up and be on a podcast, let me know. Saw you on Joe Rogan, so cool to have you here. But yeah, let's finish this up. We got like a little lightning round thing, so I guess we'll go back and forth on this one. Text or call? Wait, I guess I'm text.
Yeah.
Your call.
I'm call.
Morning person or night owl?
Morning for sure.
Both.
Yeah.
Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Mountains. Spontaneous or planned?
Plan.
Spontaneous. Stay in or go out?
Depends on the night.
Stay in for me most nights. Cats or dogs?
Can't decide. I love my babies. I have both.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have a preference between the two.
You've never liked Kai. Just say it.
No, I love Kai.
I had to beg this man to promise me that if I died, he would take care of him. I had to beg him.
It's not true.
It is true.
I'm not going to hold him like a baby.
Uh-huh.
All right. Sweet or savory?
It depends on my mood.
You're definitely a sweet person.
I do. I love sweets, but sometimes I like salt too.
Yeah, I'm definitely a savory person. I don't have a huge sweet tooth. Podcast or music?
Music.
I'm going to say music too. Despite me doing a podcast, I listen to a few podcasters, which I'll probably talk about in more episodes. But honestly, I listen to music, and like if I see a cool podcast, then I'll listen in. But I honestly don't have enough time to sit there and listen to like a collection of podcasters and listen to the conversations. So I'm usually pretty pick and choose from the creators. Save or spend?
Should be saved, but it's spend.
Yeah, me too. So we have one final question. In this part is, what topic do you think I should cover on the next episode? Or a topic, one of the topics on the next episode.
You're asking me?
Yeah, what do you want to see me talk about?
I feel like you should talk about, this is really the first time you've like taken care of a dog yourself. Well, like not yourself, because we've done it together. And I know you've had like childhood dogs, but I feel like owning your own dog is different. I feel like that would be fun to hear you talk about more about like home ownership.
I feel like I definitely got to do something a little controversial. So I think I'm going to talk about open carry becoming a thing in Florida.
Yeah.
I think that's a good topic.
I think so.
I'd like to get my buddy Clay on here to talk about that. So to see if I can make that happen.
Right.
So that's the first episode. Yeah. What do you think we did?
Definitely going to need some editing.
You think? Overall, I think it wasn't that bad, but
I don't think it was that bad, but I you're definitely gonna have to clean it up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, thank you for being my first guest.
Oh, of
Like
course.
the title, this is going to be first guest, best guest.
Love it.
And yeah,
Okay.
high five.
High five.